Ayo, welcome in to the CHGO Bets Daily. You wait for the drop. The drop hadn't happened yet. Was Greg worried that I wasn't going in yet?
He was pointing at me to start. I was like,
"Oh my God, Greg, what's wrong with you? I can hear it in my headphones. I used to be
You
a producer.
can't hear the
I'm waiting
drop.
for the drop of the. Yes, I can. I was waiting for it. I'm Sean Anderson. You can follow me at Sean_W_Anderson. Unfortunately, we're being produced today by Greg Braggs Jr. And alongside me, my partner in degeneracy, Cody Delmendo. You can follow him at Cody_CHGO. Greg rushed us on here. I forgot to even tweet out the show link. So great. Good job, Greg. You're really killing it today, buddy.
I'm killing
you. Didn't say, hey, did you guys tweet out the show link?
You didn't even send me the show link. Did you tweet out the show link?
You didn't even send me the show link. It's not even in Slack.
Oh, God.
Man. Cody, how you doing? I think I'm cranky just because I asked you how you're doing, and I'm going to immediately answer the question by answering how I'm doing. I placed a bet on SMU minus 9.5 today in the Wasabi Fenway Bowl as they took on 6-6 Boston College. I think it's Bill Connolly from ESPN had SMU ranked as the 26th team in the nation. Boston College was at 88. So I was like, oh, this is going to be an easy double-digit win. And, at the start, it was a little bit of shenanigans. Boston College had a running quarterback, and it was rainy, right? SMU win at halftime with a 14-10 lead. And I was feeling good. SMU driving down the field. Looks like they'll probably score. Anyways, they line up for a 46-yard field goal. It gets blocked. And then Boston College takes all that momentum and wins 23-14. So I know that you started by saying to me, we're all going to die someday. I kind of feel that right now.
Yeah. I am, it's a very tough topic to discuss, so we don't have to, but I'm currently going through the process of processing this Terrence Shannon Jr. news for Illinois. But at least I can gamble on things tonight to, I guess, in some form, make myself happier.
Distract yourself, maybe.
Yeah. Winning money makes me happier.
That's never a fun situation to deal with. So
it's a very, very, very messed up situation. And oh my goodness. So again, at least we can gamble on things tonight.
Yeah, let's gamble. We can gamble on the Bulls. You're wearing the CHGO red script shirt that looks very similar to a certain team's away jersey.
Certain teams.
Yes, certain teams. Bulls are taking on the Pacers at the UC. What do you make of this matchup? Any player you're focusing on specifically? Are you looking maybe towards the total in this game, just with the way that the Bulls have been playing offensively and how do I say this? Traffic coney the Pacers are defensively. What do you make of this matchup?
Well, I don't really know about the spread or the total. But if I were to bet a player for the Pacers, I'd probably be looking at Tyrese Halliburton because it'll mainly be Kobe White Kobe White on him most of the night. I would assume, as a good defender. So maybe, maybe his assist total is something to look at. But as far as a Bulls player that I like, I really like DeMar DeRozan tonight. He has. His assist total is 6.5. I had Jalen Brunson over 6.5 last night for the Knicks, and it went over. He ended up with 7. So the $50 to $500 challenge is up to $97.61. So we're risking $97.61 tonight on DeMar DeRozan over 6.5 assists. And the reason being, Sean, is that the Pacers, they are 29th, or not. I said assists. I mean rebounds. 4.5 rebounds. I was very confused. We're going DeMar DeRozan over 4.5 rebounds. I'm sorry. 4.5 rebounds. And the reason being is the Pacers are ranked 29th in the league in terms of rebounds allowed to small forwards, which is where DeMar DeRozan basically plays, right? He's one of the wing players. And he doesn't play any of, when they play small, he's not playing anything smaller than that position. So, again, 29th in the league. The Trends don't really like it. He's only exceeded it. He's failed to exceed it in 21 of the last 29 games. He averages around 3.7 rebounds per game in that span. But in recent games, since Zach LaVine went down with that inflammation in his knee or whatever it was. He has gone over this total 7 times in the last handful of games. So I like where things were trending, and he's become a little bit more of a distributor, a guy who's kind of doing a little bit of the dirty work that people don't talk about a lot. So I do kind of like the assist total too, just because his assist total has risen over these since Zach LaVine went down. But 4.5 rebounds. He did not go over last time, but it's gone over 2 of the last 4 games. So I like the odds tonight, considering how well small forwards have done against the Pacers in the rebounding category. So again, 29th in the league. I'll risk it.
Last time the Bulls played Indiana, he only had 3 total rebounds, but again, that was when Zach was playing. And as you mentioned, he's been better in that department since Zach's been out, averaging 4.4 rebounds and nearly 6.8 assists. So I think that would put you at 11, and that's why the books have it priced at 11.5 for assists and rebounds. So if you want plus 108 on 11.5 rebounds, it's out there.
Yeah, I should have mentioned how he's done against the Pacers. He's gone over the 4.5 total in 2 of the last 3 games that they've played. So, I think it'll be tight tonight in terms of this going over, but I think the Pacers like to shoot a lot of threes, so a lot of long rebounds. I think that bodes well for him. So, yeah, that's tonight's returning 97-61 to like 175.
Let's go. So you won yesterday.
Won yesterday. We were 1-0 in our last one. This is the play for tonight. DeMar DeRozan over 4.5 rebounds.
If you like the Bulls, minus 127 is the best price on the money line. If you like Indiana to win, plus 120 is the best, but I don't think that's in a book you can actually bet in this state. Plus 118 is the best you can get in this state. And then if you are looking for the total points, it looks like it's sitting around 235.5 is out there, which is where I lean. I mean, Indiana is a team that themselves has put up 153 alone. This Bulls team has been playing faster. They've been playing more spread out, and I just like their ability to be efficient tonight. I don't think Andre Drummond's going to grab 25 boards again and go 24 and 25 or 25 and 24, whatever he did. But if he does have a good offensive rebound night, maybe he's even able to make up for some of the mistakes. If his
rebounding total is 15.5 for this game, coming off 25 rebounds. Now, like, that's so crazy to me that's where the line is. Like, it was one game. I know it's, it's not like Andre Drummond has been a scrub his entire career. Like, he had some really good years with Detroit.
Mm-hmm.
But like
top 10 pick.
Right. Like, I just can't believe that total was so high.
Well,
after one game.
He's had 6 games with double-digit rebounds.
Yeah.
He's gone over 15 in 2 games. And he's played in 32 this year. So, I mean, you're asking him to have his 3rd highest rebound total of the season in his 33rd game. So unless he's just finally getting the confidence, I know Vooch is out, maybe, but it just seems ridiculously high.
Yeah. Yeah, I want to take the under on it, but he literally was in double-digit rebounds in the first half in this last game. So I'm afraid. So that's why I'm staying away. But if I were to bet on him, I probably just for the sake of fun, I would probably just take the over on the rebounds because he was in double digits at the end of the first half against Atlanta. So, but I'm staying away from that as much as I want to do it.
Yeah, Miles Turner is Indy's big, and I thought was a better rebounder, but I mean, he's never been over 7.5 total rebounds per game in his career. So more of just a defender and better rim protector. So it might be, Andre Drummond's time to eat. I'm just going to stay away at 15.5. All right.
Maybe for plus money, just go ahead and bet him to get 20 for the plus money odds. Alternate rebound prop. There you go.
Either take under 15.5 at like plus 104 or just go alt lanes or alt props. And I mean, maybe see if there's 30 plus out there. Maybe he has a real fun night. All right. We don't really have a sponsor today, but I do want to let you know about something that I found. Cody, do you know about progressive parlays over at DraftKings?
Progressive parlays?
Yeah, look at that. This isn't an ad read. This is just something that I found last night messing around on my DK app. So I have a 3-leg parlay out in the NFL. It's a 3-pick progressive parlay at plus 125. I picked over 31.5 for Breece Hall receiving yards. That's tonight against the Browns. Over 22.5 receiving yards for Jahmyr Gibbs on Saturday night versus the Cowboys. And over 27.5 rushing yards for Josh Allen versus the Patriots on Sunday. And here's the whole thing about the progressive parlay. If all 3 legs win, again, it's a plus 125 parlay. So my $10 would turn into $22.50. Not bad. If 2 of the 3 legs win, I get minus 400 odds, and I get a payout of $12.50. So I make, $250. I don't. It's not great, but I don't lose money, which is cool. And then obviously, if less than 2 legs win, I lose. So it's basically a way to kind of save your butt if one leg misses on your parlay. So again, I'm going over 31.5 receiving yards for Breece Hall against the Browns tonight, over 22.5 receiving yards for Jahmyr Gibbs receiving yards against the Cowboys on Saturday night, and then over 27.5 rushing yards for Josh Allen against the Patriots on Sunday. So I'm only putting 10 down because I've never done this before, and I just kind of want to see the fun of it. So that's over at DK, and I've never seen anything like this. Or maybe it's a different way to brand it, but it's I don't know. Well, why not?
Yeah, I don't hate that. Now, remember yesterday we were talking with Law about parlaying like Jared Goff interceptions and whoever the heck he's going up against this weekend.
Cowboys line.
Dak Prescott, yeah. And then we ended up veering off that. But tonight I actually kind of like it because like Vegas just believes that both Joe Flacco and Trevor Siemian are going to throw a pick. I think Flacco at minus 189 on the over and Siemian at minus 188. So if you parlay the two, it's a little fun there. I don't know. I'm still waiting for Joe Flacco to like come back to earth. Like he's been insane for the Browns. Like I don't know. Like was he taking steroids? Was his kids injecting steroids into him or something when he was sitting on his couch? I don't know what's going on with Joe Flacco, but it's hard to bet against the Browns right now. Maybe that letdown is finally coming against a really good Jets defense, even though they have nothing to really play for anymore. I don't know. It's interesting. Overall for this game, it's like every other Thursday. Primetime unders. I mean, this screams under. I mean, the Browns are elite against the pass. At least they're ranked as one of the best against the pass. I would love to do a Garrett Wilson prop just because he's been so consistent on going over his receptions prop, especially all year. But like, I just don't. This Browns defense is tough. As Bears fans saw, like the Bears really struggled offensively against the Browns, and the Jets offense makes the Bears offense look elite. So I feel like the under is the play here, or if you're afraid of that and want to just do like Jets team total under, I'm not against that either. Like I do not see the Jets putting up more than 10 points.
For my sake, having Breece Hall on my fantasy team, who is currently in the championship, I have to decide between starting Nick Mullins, hoping Brock Purdy's still hurt, and starting Sam Darnold, or starting Geno Smith. I really am screwed. I'm hoping Breece Hall has like a 40-point game. So, maybe, he gets stopped at the goal line a lot, but he has like 3 80-yard rushes. So they're just kicking like field goals, maybe 1 touchdown, but I'll be a little selfish here. I'm not really too keyed in on this game just because it does feel like an easy Browns victory, and I got more fantasy implications than anything. All right.
The rushing attempts, it feels like 13.5 for Breece Hall. I feel like that's a good play. I think the Jets are going to try and run it more than they're going to throw it because the Browns' pass defense is so good.
Yeah, well, that's the thing is I think he had 33% of the receiving shares of Trevor Siemian's passes last game. So Trevor Siemian loves a dump off. So I think he's going to touch the ball a ton. That's why, again, I'm going over 31.5 receiving yards just because I think they're going to get him involved for sure. I think he's probably going to have like 25 touches this game.
He did have 96 yards last week, so makes sense.
Yeah, reception, you can get plus 100, minus 106 for over 4.5 receptions. So we'll see. Also, the Joe Flacco thing's crazy. The Amari Cooper thing's crazy. That's Amari Cooper's first game with 10 plus receptions since opening week of 2021, and it's his first game with 200 receiving yards since week 5 of the 2019 season. So, I mean, those old guys just love hooking up with each other. Ooh, that was weird phrasing. Let's finish up. You got any more bets for this weekend? I got one more in the Lions and Cowboys game. Jake Ferguson over 45.5 receiving yards. I think that line has moved to. I got it at minus 114.
Is Greg Olsen calling that game?
No, it's a Monday night game.
Oh, it's a Monday night game. Okay.
It's Troy Aikman. So
okay. Well, there's this thing online that says like every game that I think it's Joe Davis and Greg Olsen, the tight end always scores a touchdown for every game that Greg Olsen calls. Well,
now I will look up Greg Olsen's assignment. Where is that? A broadcast TV map, NFL, 506 Sports. I'm just trying to fill the time, Cody, because now I want to see who we need to bet on tight end wise. So it's Greg Olsen, right?
Yeah, Greg Olsen. He's the one. He always does like America's Game of the Week, like in the 3 o'clock slate.
New Orleans and Tampa Bay.
New Orleans and Tampa Bay. So a little Jimmy Graham action. Maybe
Jimmy Graham and who the hell is the Buccaneers tight end?
Cade Otton.
That can't be right.
Braggs, you know the NFL more than me.
I know nothing.
Okay, Braggs knows nothing.
It is Cade Otton.
Yeah, see,
wow.
Let me do the Bears show. I can do this shit.
You're a degenerate, Cody.
Put me and Braggs on the Bears show, and people will really start talking shit.
Yeah.
Bang. All right.
We'll wrap this up. Thank you, everyone, for watching. Hit the like button on your way out. That's Cody Delmendo. You can follow him at Cody_CHGO. Make sure you're following as he's trying to turn 97 into 168 or something like that tonight. So let's go DeMar DeRozan.
And turning 97, 61 into 175 tonight in the road to the 50 to 500 challenge. So DeMar DeRozan, 4.5 rebounds over. Let's ride.
Let's ride. Good luck to you, Cody. I'm Sean Anderson. You can follow me at Sean_W_Anderson. And thank you, Greg.
Don't follow me. Goodbye.
You can follow him at GBraggsJr23. Goodbye.
We all silly like the mayor. Yeah.